Yeah, hello everyone. This is Samana Krishnan from Eastern Command.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Philip. Okay, it is supposed to be a solve with this session. So, have everyone watched Week 5 lectures? Those who watched the Week 5 lectures, can you raise
Cannot
your
hear
hand?
you, sir.
Okay, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but the voice is very less. I don't know if it is just for me or for others also.
Okay, is it better now? Is it better now? Okay, just
Yeah, this is okay. Fine.
is it better now?
Yes, sir. Now it's
Yes, better. Sure. Yes, it's good.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Yeah. Okay, this is supposed to be a code with this session. Have everyone watched the week 5 lectures? Can you raise your hand if you watched the week 5 lectures? Okay. Actually, the session on Friday will be the revision session. Okay. One minute, I will check it. Okay. Yeah. It is saying revision session, but okay, anything is fine. Okay. We'll make it as like an open session. If you have any doubts, please ask me. I'll clear it as soon as possible. Okay, but the formally the Friday will be the revision session. Also, you have the access to the last term's revision session as well. If you want it, you can.
Sir, in this particular course, there are no doubts as such because it's, I mean, the commands are very straightforward. And
Abhi,
since,
1 minute, I was not able to hear you. I mean, I think mistake from my side only. Just 1 minute. Yeah, can you speak once more?
sure.
Yeah, it's
So
fine. Fine. Thanks.
in this course, there are no doubt as such
Okay.
because the commands are very straightforward. You just have to do it. It's
Yeah.
just that there are so many commands to remember. At least I don't know about others, but I don't remember all the commands that we have been learning until unless there is some exercise. And now no one, at least in this particular session, has seen week 5. So
Yeah.
can you help us prepare for quiz 1 and uh, do some exercises or perhaps give questions which we can do side by side, which will help us prepare for quiz 1.
Okay.
Also, I don't know how do I go about preparing for quiz 1 for kind of a revision thing because there is so much to revise. How do I go about revising?
Okay.
The third thing, the
Actually, yeah.
slides that we have, they don't, there is no slide where the commands are written. It's just the material. um Only 2 3 slides are there which perhaps speak about the context, but the commands per se are nowhere. We have notes amongst ourselves, but that is something that the students only have made. It has not come
Okay.
from you.
Yeah. Actually, okay. Actually, all the slides are like a high level things. I mean, if you know, you
Right.
don't, if you forgot some commands, right? If you look into the slides, you can get a overall general view of it. That's the slide will be helping you. But for individual commands, you have to practice a lot. One thing is that is sure. The next thing is if you forgot some options, okay. I mean, grep. If you've seen the grep, right, you have lots of options.
Hmm.
But it is practically for not a new learner to remember all those options. So what we do is we will give you in the context, in the problem statement or question context, that these options do these things. Okay, let's say if in grep hyphen o means it will print only the matched pattern. Okay, these kind of contexts will be given in the quiz exam, but it will not be given for not every very straightforward question like LSL, that hyphen L. It is very obvious, you have to know. Those options won't be given. Also, if some option is hard to remember for any new learners, then surely it will be there.
Hmm.
More often, the questions will be based on your logical reasoning.
Okay.
So for practice, right? For practice, you can either look into the practice question once again, or else if you are able to get the previous year questions or anything, that's also totally fine from your side. But that will be, you have to take the work. I mean, the homework has to be done from your side. Then only you will learn everything. Okay. Okay. One another thing is, even though the quiz is focused on your interpreting ability, you have to write code. That is obvious, very obvious. Just practice to write code. Then you know what is the, maybe something seems obvious, it is doing the straightforward thing. But when we run it, I mean, by nature, it will do something opposite. I mean, it's not a very technical one or like that. But you get to know what is going on. Okay, so practice is one must, and one GitHub repository I would suggest is from the previous term student Cherry and George.
Cherry and George,
Yeah,
yes.
maybe many of them have it, I think. So that is very much aligned with the previous terms weeks. So this term there may be some ups and downs of swapping up week videos. So just make sure of it. Okay. So you can get almost every comment and option from that repository. So that is a very detailed like notes for you.
Yeah, so that's there on the discourse also, it was tagged. I'm referring to that. Yeah.
If you apart from that, I mean, learn. I mean, of course, you haven't gone through any operating system course or anything. Just whatever, even on the lectures, right? Difference between the hardling and softling, up to detail. I mean, up to the depth, learn everything. Okay, how it differ in each and every aspects. In just compare each and everything. Then you get to know system level. I mean, whatever you from the details given to you, you should be very well versed with it. Apart from that, it's mostly straightforward, but okay, the up to week 4 it's relatively easy, I would say. But when you come into week 5, right, you will be thrown at a large amount of not new things, a large quantity of things have to be learned. You have to learn the conditional loops and all those things extra which comes with it. Okay, so be prepared with it. Also in week 7 and week 6 and 7, you'll be learning like an entirely new language kind of thing. Of course, it's a script. You'll be learning set and all. That is as equivalent as a learning bash, but that is focused mainly on text manipulation and text processing only. But you need a lot of effort from. You have to give lots of effort from your side to learn those, because it is not because it is so hard or anything like that. It is relatively easy, nothing like that. But it will be new. That is the pivoting point for me.
So Santana, week 5 has been released and
Yeah.
the last date of submission of week 5 is 12th of June.
Yes.
Week 6 would be released on this Friday. Would the submission date for week 6 also be 12th?
Actually, the week 6 will be released 1 week later only. Okay.
Not this
So
Friday.
yeah. I mean, in the sense, it will be like a considered as a refresher week. Okay.
Okay. Week 6 is a
Yeah.
refresher week.
Yes. After week 5, to process the week 5 and its contents, you need some more time.
Okay, fine.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
that is
the
what my
content delivered in
thing
week
was.
5 is a lot. It is more
Okay.
than you learned in week 1 to 4.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I mean, I mean, new things are there. That's a, apart from that, in week 1, 2, 3, you will be learning one or few commands in detail, right?
Hmm.
But what you are going to learn in week 5 is it's already new, but you have to get familiar with the syntax and other things. Let's say in week 5, the things you will be learning is simply if else, all those things, conditional, for loop, while loop, select, all those things. But the syntax is different. I mean, you should not be. I mean, okay, you should not be failing because of the syntax. That's a. You should not be doing that, right? So that takes a little time. So use the extra 1 week for practicing week 5. So after that only week 6 will be released. There the extra set and other things will be discussed.
Okay. Okay. And Santana, previous question papers, I was going through the question papers that we have got where everything is listed together, but system commands, I don't know. I was not able to find. So
Actually, from we cannot provide anything as of such. It's from your side only. You can collect it from your side. Uh, uh,
how do we collect? That is what I'm asking.
that I can't tell you anything. Like that's from your side only. From the student side, you can collect. You can do whatever you want. That's from your side, only. And you can practice the questions from week 1 to 4. That's one thing. Just understand the logic. That's I mean, as of now, uh, there won't be. Let's assume you won't be tested with a lots of memory questions. Okay, so you know what else is remaining. The thing is just familiar yourself with the limits. That's all. I mean, the big four. That's all. The simplest thing I would suggest is, I mean, at least pass this like a 1 week of time. Leave out your whatever the operating system you are using. Just do everything within the terminal. You will be learning a lot.
Excuse me, sir.
Just hold on a minute, bro. A few minutes. Yeah, Dhruv, please.
Sir, I have a doubt and question for graded assignment 4.
Okay. Uh, week 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your doubt here?
So what does A to capital Z, what does this character class represent?
Okay. You mean you are confused with capital A, small a, hyphen, capital Z,
Yeah,
small z, right?
yeah.
Okay. Just demonstrate here. It is simply, okay. I'll share the screen. Okay. Now you can see the terminal, right? Uh, you understand this thing, right?
Yeah,
What
I
I have
understand this
written?
one. Yeah.
Okay. The same way. Yeah, you can write this as well. It's exactly equivalent. It is like a lowercase a to lowercase z, then uppercase a to uppercase z.
So first and third are equivalent.
Yeah, kind. Yeah. Like that. I
Sir,
mean, if you are
then
confused, please go with this sentence. It is much easier to get.
Okay, but they are the same.
Yes,
Like,
exactly the same.
sir, why the second command is not working? A small a to capital A and then
Okay.
Z to
Actually, that ASCII value, right? That uppercase comes first. That's why it's not working.
okay, sir. Thank you.
But if you are little doubtable, please go with it. No issues. That's your assignment. You want to try. You want to try it by yourself. That's why it's given like that.
okay.
But if it's an exam, it will be like this one.
Okay, in the exam it will be
Yeah,
clear.
it will be more straightforward in the simplest way possible.
Okay.
In exam, right, whatever it is taught in the lectures, in the assignments, then that will be.
Yeah, I was trying out some commands, like it works with if you don't have a capital Z also, like there are a lot of combinations that work. It's not very clear, like what exactly are the characters that are getting matched.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, if you try it like this, okay. I'm not sure. Okay, it's
Yeah,
not
but
this
do you try
confused.
A to Z and then another Z? What does that mean? Yeah, here a small Z. Oh yeah,
Okay. Then another small.
yeah.
Okay. I
It's
mean
again the
this.
same.
Okay. A hyphen Z, right? These are from a range.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you give the after this one, right? It is treated as another character.
Okay.
Let's say I'll say here I'll say one instead of Z. It will be treated as another thing. It won't come into a range of characters.
But if you have like in the third, then those are two different ranges combined together.
Yes, yes. Actually, it's
Sir, it is,
far more.
I think in the third command,
Yeah.
A means it will treat as a first character, and then A to Z it will treat as a range, and then small z it will treat as a single character. So that's why command
Yeah,
1,
I
2,
think.
3, 4, fourth command, sir. That's why it is A to Z is printing A, B, C, D, and then capital A, capital B, capital C, and capital D are highlighted there. Both are same, sir.
Okay.
Third and the fifth command is.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, then what is the logic behind A to capital Z including every character? Like because ASCII capital
Okay,
letters
just
start.
yeah, I'll confirm just once. Yeah. Just I don't know how to do it in Linux, but I can try it on Python. You can. Just a minute. I'll search for the ASCII values and get back to you. Okay. Yeah. Here's the Wikipedia page for ASCII. So we'll be looking into the decimal table. Okay. So if I say okay, the uppercase A, it will fetch the decimal value of 65. The lowercase will be a 97.
Yeah, sir. So why is it going backwards? Like I did Z to A, then it took only the letters between Z and small a.
Yeah, actually, if you see the values, right, between these values, you see, okay, just one minute, it's 122. Yeah, I got it. Actually, if you give the small z, then a, then it will take the value. I think you gave the lowercase z and uppercase a, right?
No, uppercase
So
Z and small case A.
then it will give you a invalid range.
No, I think it gave me the ASCII range between capital Z and small a. I don't know. I can check again.
Okay, actually it is giving me invalid range. Uppercase z and lowercase a.
Then maybe in the like brace expansion, it gives
Yeah.
like if you say like L is capital Z in like the curly braces Z and dot dot A.
Okay. Okay. That is
But they are both following ASCII. Then why are the results like different?
okay. Actually, the brace expansion exactly comes like ASCII.
Okay, but like I still don't understand what is the logic behind like when you take small a and then capital Z, then it includes every letter, but capital small a comes after capital Z.
Actually, I don't know the answer for this one. Maybe maybe it's restricted to regular expression or kind of like that, but I'm not sure. But if it's based on ASCII value, then that brace expansion is exactly based on ASCII value. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll share.
Also, sir, in the question, like the username is it's not given that it cannot start with a digit.
Yes.
So again, why are we like matching it like this if it's not like necessary that
It's a username, right? I mean, there are some restriction given.
I don't think there are any given here.
Yeah. If we give the brace expansion, right, between let's say uppercase z to lowercase a, it will give the same these values.
Yeah, this is what I was saying, that like it gives
Okay,
exactly.
then I mean, in the sense, regular expression was not based on the ASCII values, I think. Maybe they are defining their own terms. Or like that.
But it's very difficult to know, like
Yeah, I mean, don't confuse yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Just go with a smaller case to uppercase like that. That totally.
yeah, I
I mean,
understand that one. That's
the
obvious,
thing
but
is, okay, the Linux is based on the way that it have to do a thing very simple. Okay,
okay.
so so in that sense, Linux is a very good system. It is more straightforward. Don't complicate things. The thing is, how Linux is defined, right? Do one thing perfect. That thing can be so complex or anything, but it will do only one thing. And simply simple text processing. I mean, copying a thing from one place to another place. That is the only thing each command will do. If you see the lots of commands, but you can see all the commands will do only one purpose, only one thing. That can be even a very complex thing as well. Okay. So I don't mind to couple multiple things. So this based on the fact that one thing you can couple multiple things like that. If you say cp command or mv command, right, it will do only copy things or moving things. That's all. So I mean, in that concept, maybe regular expression you can use that. I mean, if something is worrying yourself, please go with the easy one.
Okay. And sir, in the sixth question, it's given as a grep I, so that would also include capital C's, like capital C, I guess.
Which 60
First option.
Yeah, that includes the uppercase.
But that is not like the same extension.
It's fine. I mean, it is nowhere mentioned, right? In the question, it should be case sensitive or case insensitive.
But it's not given anywhere. Like
Yeah, but generally people do use .cpp as well, and uppercase as well.
so that is also, we should consider the same extension, capital CPP
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
I mean, generally extensions, right? It will not. There won't be any difference between if it's uppercase or lowercase.
Okay.
I mean, in general, the extension is based on the literal what is the literal it has, irrespective of the case.
And sir, like I wanted to ask about the /b in the regular regex. It does not match like dots. So there was in the lecture, second lecture, sir was talking about picking out URLs from a text.
Yeah.
So it was stopping at dots. So it wasn't picking up everything. Like it
Okay.
did not match dots.
Okay, how /b works, right? /b is the word boundary. Okay, so
Okay.
generally, let's say in a English, how we complete a word? What are the things that will complete a word?
Okay.
So full stop will complete a word, right? It will complete a sentence, but as well as at the same time, it will complete the word as well.
So then how will we match the URL? It's suppose it's www.somebluestar.com. So how do we match this?
Okay, let's see. Generally, it comes with the protocol HTTP. Okay, it's a www is the subdomain. Generally, it goes to. Let's say if it's a Google.com. Okay. So you want to match this only URL, right?
Yeah, either www.google.com or with HTTP, both. How do we match that?
I'll show you. I have some random text before and after.
Yeah.
Okay. But you cannot match this one. That is sure. After without anything .com or like that, right? That you cannot match. That is not so easy. So right to the expression. Just let me tell you. I'm going with the egrep.
Okay.
First of all, we'll start with the top, match with everything. So let's write a HTTP. Okay. It's a very important string. Definitely it will be useful. So maybe we'll find with HTTP first.
Servers matching github.com. So
Yeah.
it did not include HTTP.
Yeah. I'm grouping it now. So it can be either HTTP present there or not there.
Okay.
So the line is still matched. Right? So even for a better idea, I'll print only the matched pattern. Okay, it's far more clear. Only the HTTP is matched. You understand this? How this option works, right?
Yeah, I understand this.
Okay. Then www. I'm grouping the www as well. And sometimes people even miss out that thing. Let's say in a typically written or anything. So I'm matching with the www as well. Then comes the important part. Instead of start in a better sense, I'll give A to Z. Assuming the worst case, some people writing in a uppercase. I'm giving the uppercase as well and the number. Okay.
Can't we use alnum character class instead of
Yeah, absolutely. You can use that as well. So it should be at least one. So these are the matched pattern. Here you can see right, www.google. This is the pattern which is getting matched. One of the pattern.
Okay, sir, if we want to match .com as well, like
Yes. If I write dot, right, for dot I have to escape the dot because dot have a different meaning with respect to the regular expression. So
yeah.
then I'm giving I think after the dot that it will be always a character. In that case, I'm giving it. It should be at least one. Then the word dot. You got it?
Yeah, sir. Okay.
If I didn't give the word dot, if I remove the space, right? Yeah, just see how it matches. But
Yes.
if I give instead of space, I give comma, it works. Dot, it works. Something else, it works. I mean, anything which completes the word, any punctuation which completes the word, then the word count will take it. Instead of writing, I mean, all the possibility like comma, star, colon, semicolon, all those things, we are giving the word count. It makes our life simple.
Okay, sir.
Anything else? I mean, particularly pattern matching is a very important topic in WISDOM. So far, week 1 to 4 is concerned. Any doubt in pattern matching?
Sir, will we have a mock test or no?
I'm not sure. As of now, I don't know anything. Yeah. I mean, as of now, I don't know the answer for it. I'll get back to you on later.
Okay, sir.
You can ask it and discuss, and I'll reply it once I got the answer. Okay, and if it's an OPPE, right? For quiz 1, there won't be any mark. Okay, so maybe in OPPE, I'm not sure. But quiz 1, that is sure, there is no mark for quiz 1.
So there is no mock for quiz
Yes,
1.
for quiz 1, there is no mark. That is sure.
Okay.
For OPPE 1, I'm not sure. But quiz 1, that is sure, no mark. But if it's an OPP, you will be given with a cheat sheet kind of thing. There you have most of the syntax and all those things. So you don't need to worry about memorizing all those syntax, all those things. Okay. If you practice, it will come out with your fast. You can spend more time on solving those problems.
So what will be the OPP syllabus?
1 to 5. For OPP 1 to 5. The second one, I don't know. The easiest way I think it's already if you know that hyphen help. I mean, it helps you a lot. I mean, really a lot. If you want an option, you want to find any option immediately.
Can you just expand the window, maximize the window?
Is it fine or do you want
The font size is a bit small.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I think I'm sharing the full screen, right? So,
Yes, right.
I mean, these are the things. How you can see is the first set will be based on the how we are selecting the pattern, what kind of regular expression engine we are using. Is extended regular expression engine or fixed strings. Fixed strings in the sense it will search only for like that exact literal you are doing, just like a control F. We usually search in any other text document, right? Like that. G is the basic regular expression that is by default. There's one more thing called for regular expression, but you won't be learning regular expression here. Perl is known for its string manipulation capabilities. That's totally for the Perl language. So you won't be touching anything like it here. So hyphen is you can couple multiple regular expressions. One more thing is you can take a regular expression from a file. You can use this like it will take the first regular expression and evaluate for the file you are giving as a target. So it is very useful when you are dealing with a practically a large pattern you have to work on matching. Important options I am telling you that hyphen E is a very important option, and a hyphen I ignore case. And if you want line, you can print the line number with the hyphen N. Okay, and another very important option which is hyphen B, invert match. It will print only the lines which are not matched. Only the lines that not matched. So it's a really good option. And then in output controls, hyphen O prints only the patterns that have been matched. and -r, it will go through every file and pick the pattern for you. Generally, you'll be defining only the one file, right? Say, and you'll be giving one file. Instead of if you give or, it will go and search for every file which is located within and the subdirectories of your current directory. If you specify the directory, then it will search within the directory and its subdirectories. So that's why it's recursive. But these are very useful when you're dealing with any practical data and you want to search something, right? Somewhere some keywords of that file, you forget the file name where it is located, you can immediately search for that file. It is directly invoked with OR graph as well. Okay, so many important things about the graph. Apart from that, the basic navigation of those things. And a very important thing with respect to pattern matching is grouping. Did everyone was familiar with this? Did everyone was familiar with this grouping? What have everyone understood what I had written here? If anyone doesn't understand anything, just let me know. I will clear it as soon as possible because it's a very important topic. It will help you a lot in your exams as well as in your everyday use of Linux.
Santanu, please explain. I did not understand.
Okay.
So please explain it again.
Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah. Just I mean, what you got understand from this pattern. If you understand nothing, no worries. Just let me know what you have understood so far.
So at this point of time, I cannot recall. I mean, understand that star dot.
Okay, you understand the
meaning
the
of
dot star.
I
right?
understand the meaning of star, but at this moment of time, I cannot recall what exactly this will be.
Okay, no issues.
So star is a dot is a single character and
Yes.
star is a multiple characters, 0 or more. And /1 refers to you just grab the previous string, whatever was the previous. It should come again.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go by one by.
But I didn't understand the pattern panels. Okay, sir.
No issues. We'll go by step by step. Did everyone understood the dot star, right? Dot means it matches with any character except null and new line. Okay, so if I give only one dot, I'm given this. Okay, I'm giving the option of -o. It means it print only the pattern that have matched. So if I give dot, it is matching with a single character. Okay, so that is confirmed. Then if I'm giving dot star, it means it match with the pattern. It can be either 0 character. I mean, that can be dot. So any character, the number of times it will be continuously present there, it will be 0 or more. So if I say it will matching with the entire sequence. Generally, whenever you are using grep or anything, it will usually match with the longest sequence. Okay, so you understand why it has matched the whole string. Then
The /o, what is the meaning of /o? Dot and /o
means it prints only the patterns and only the lines that have been matched. Okay, I give you the pattern 1 to 1. Okay, if I give the pattern, if that is present in this context, I mean, present in the input, that will return only the pattern, I mean, only the matched pattern. Only the matched
First
string.
occurrence.
Yes.
The first occurrence.
No, all the occurrence. Okay. I'll give you 1, 2. Okay, that is the pattern I'm giving. Sequence of 1 followed by 2. The first occurrence is 1, 2, which is from here. The second one is after the 7, 1, 2. The third occurrence is 1, 2. This one. Are you clear with it?
Yes, clear. Thank you.
Okay. So you are clear with the dot and star, right? A continuous sequence of characters. Then we will come to the next one. 2 followed by a continuous sequence of character that can be anything. So I haven't mentioned any endpoint, so it will take everything from 2. In here 1, 1, 2. I'm said it has to be. I'm not said it has to be stopped with 2. Mention it. I'm taking 2 from anywhere. So it starts with 2, 8, 3, 7 continuously.
So will 2 star also give the same result?
No. I'll show you. 2 star will give you a 0 or more. Okay. So it means it individually match with if you are continuous 2, right? If there is a 2 continuously, 22 is there, that it will match with it. It can be 0 or more, right? So it is 1 characters matched here. Say here it is 2 comes 2 times. Here 1 time. 2, this 2, and this 2. Star is a quantifier. That's it. It adds the value to the pattern you gave before. Simply star doesn't have any meaning. Whatever you are giving before, right? That gives the meaning. Star gives additional information to that pattern. 1 star means the 1 may come either 0 times or more.
Sir, it is like 1 coming multiple times.
Yes.
1.
Yeah.
And selecting the result.
Yeah. We will go next one. Okay, I will start with it. Star. 2 dot star. Right? You understand what it is matching. Then I am grouping. Grouping in the sense, let's say I can write a sequence of pattern. Okay, it will be continuous. But I want to arrange them in a somehow. I can refer them later. Okay, so if I group it, simply run it, it won't make any change unless I'm referring to it. Okay, /1. That means whatever matched in this 2. Okay. That is the exact character has to be come here as well. I'm matching with the 1, 2, 1 or 2. Now you can get this. Any doubt here?
I have a doubt with this when you have 2 with the round bracket dot star.
Okay. It means I'm simply grouping it. Okay. I'm simply grouping it. That's it.
Okay.
There is a dot. I mean that star is it's
Dot
a
star is
quantifier of the
anything.
dot. Okay. But if I'm saying I grouped with 2, then star it have different.
Okay.
It just serves as a 2. That's it.
Okay, got it.
If I cover some continuous pattern with the parenthesis, right, it will not change how it. I mean, it will not change the pattern. It simply group things. That's it.
Okay.
Just once more the grouping part. It's not very clear. So when you are saying it groups, what exactly it means when you are saying it groups? Because the result is still coming the same, one number. But what do you mean by grouping?
Yeah, grouping in the sense you can refer them later. You understood this part, right? Start. Okay.
Yes.
Time group. It will match with everything. Any continuous sequence. Here. If I group it, it will not impact how it performs. Okay. I am simply saying this is one group. That's all. Let's say in a sequence of character, in a sequence of code, you gave some region and commented like that. You gave some way to refer it later. That's all. I can refer it later. How is using the slash one. Slash one in the sense it is the first group I take.
So if instead of one, if you write two, so it will be repeated twice.
No, actually, in that slash one refers to the first group. Okay. Dot star. Then it is the second group. Okay. Actually, for the second group, it has to be like a palindrome kind of thing. Instead of star, we give plus. That we see.
So if this comes after one, then the order will change.
No. I mean, wherever the first group, right? The first one, this one. It can be referred as a slash one.
So it's a
This
slash
is
one, but the
referred as
output.
a second one. That is referred as a slash one.
Uh,
Okay, just
but the
like how
output-
we mentioned, like A is equal to something, right? B equal to something. Within dash, we simply refer as a $A, right? If you want to refer a variable
Right.
within dash, you use dollar, right? Exactly the same way. You want to within the regular expression for the first group, you can say assume like a kind of like a variable or like that. You can use it repeatedly without specifying the pattern element. Even for a simpler, go with the only.
So can you please explain it again?
Okay. The first dot, right?
Yes.
It is matching with here, this pattern, this two, below this two. Okay. Can you see in the left side? This
Yeah.
dot. Okay. The first dot, that is what we group. Second
Okay.
one, matching with here. This one exactly. Okay, this two. I grouped it, so just see exactly between. This one dot is matching with this one. Second dot which I grouped is matching with this two. And if I slash one, that slash two, that is referred to the same exact what matched here.
So everything before it we need to select, right? Before this dot.
Sorry.
So the value that we will select is before this dot, right?
Oh,
No.
no. Okay.
Actually, in the output egrep, you have written /2 and /1.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
write /1 and /2,
Yeah, then it will be like the same. The slash one refers to the first group. So whatever matched in the first group, that has to be there. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 1 is the string we have matched. Characters we have matched. So first dot group in which matching with 1. So it has to exactly match.
Santana,
yeah.
I am not able to understand why does it pick up 1, 2, 2, 1 only?
Sir,
Why?
I think I can explain a little bit. It starts from 8, 9 to 8, right? From the first character of the string. See the fifth line of the code, 8, 9 to 8. So if we'll start with 8, and then it will start, and then it will go to 9. Now we matched 1 and 2, right? First and second character. Then it will say, it will see for 2. 2 means again 9 should come, but it is coming 2, right? So it will not match there. So it will just move to the next character and go to 9 and match like that. So if you can,
it's matching 1 and 2. That's what you're saying, that it is searching for 1 and 2, right?
Okay.
yeah.
But where have we
you say,
specified? Where have we specified that it needs to match?
First,
no,
with respect to this pattern, right?
You say it is expression, right? There is a sub expression, right? It is. So whatever is matched in the first, the parenthesis and the second parenthesis, it should be reverse of that while we specifying /2 and /1, right? So this won't happen here in the first. This is happening only 1, 2, and 2, 1 there. If otherwise you specify, sir, if you just write another expression like 8, 9, 9, 8, and then it will be clear.
Yeah, for a simpler case, right? We'll go with simply one reference, okay?
Yes, sir.
There is one character we are matching.
Yeah,
okay?
sir. It will
in
print just
between,
1,
there
1,
can
2,
be
2.
any characters, okay? One character we are matching. In between, that can be any character. Then that same character has to be there, okay? If it's matching with A, here the /1 should be that in that place, that A should be there. If it's matching with 1 should be there. Okay, in between anything can be. You can see. So in the first character, it is matching with this. Dot is 1.
If we remove the braces, then
it is it will throw an error. It says invalid back reference. What it is saying is I am referring to something which is not defined. It is just like a in Python or like that. If you refer to a variable which is not defined, right, then it say undefined variable like that.
So if I do .* and then \1, then also it will show an error.
Yeah, sure. Because that group gives the definition that it is a first group.
So with bracket, we are specifying that's the first group.
Yes, exactly. But you can put a bracket anywhere. I can give it here. So here it means it is a sequence. The grouping is based on the sequence. There it's a single character because it is a dot. Here
So
it's a
dot
dot
star is a
star.
sequence, right?
Yes.
Dot star is a sequence, and if I just put a dot, then it's a single character. Right?
Yes, if you put a dot, it's a single character. Where better we use dot plus because star will match with a null character. So you can see here, right? There is a empty line here. It is matched because of the null character.
Okay.
If I give the dot plus, that empty line is not here because it is not matching with the null.
Sir, how to match a new line character?
Okay, that you cannot do because the way that I mean, of course, within the regular expression, it is not easy. It will search the pattern within the line only. But you can. There are some other ways you can do it. But as far as this regular normally, right, whatever the pattern you are searching for, it will search within the line. It is not cross line.
So
In that case,
Sampana, this, let's take just one number. I mean, to clarify, the first line, right? 112.
Yeah.
Can you just take that first?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, dot, what I understand, dot will mean anything, right?
Yes.
Dot means anything. So my doubt is, why does it pick up only 11 or 22? I'm not getting that understanding. I mean, it picks up 11, then it picks up 1122, it picks up 1212.
Okay, got it. That dot plus, right? What is the meaning of dot plus?
I don't know. Maybe you can just start from dot and then come to dot plus.
Yeah, sure. That's what I initially started with. Dot means it can. Okay. We'll take this only one example. Okay. We'll go from the start. Okay. Here is
Yes.
the dot. Okay. You can see here seeing lots of the red color says it is a matched pattern. Okay. But how many? What is dot exactly matching to?
The whole number. It's matching to the whole number.
No, not whole number.
No, sir, it is matching one by one.
Exactly one character, but that can be any character, so it is matching with all the pattern.
Okay.
Okay, actually the dot is matching with the one, and then another one that is separately independent of that again eight like that. That's why if you put the hyphen over it, it will give you as a separate one.
Yeah, fine. Okay, clear.
So dot is matching with each of the characters independent.
Fine.
Okay, let's say we'll do the same thing again. Double dot. Okay, dot. What does it match with though?
So it will give again the same and 112831. I mean, two numbers will be highlighted.
Yes, it is matching with any two continuous characters.
Yes.
So it will be 1128
yes.
like continuous sequence.
Yes, fine.
Similarly, okay, you understand those, right? But if I give, I forgot about the star. Okay, first we'll go with the plus.
Okay.
Plus means the dot can be any character. Okay. Plus means that it is a sequence of characters. Sequence of character. That can be, the sequence length will be at least one, at max anything. At max anything infinity all of that. Okay. Okay. Note that I given the print only the pattern. It will give you the entire sequence, which means it is matching with the entire sequence. Generally, when you use a graph or anything, it will match with the longest sequence. Of course, let's say in short, the simply one is totally valid. Okay. I'll show you now. The current this file have only one value and only one character. Not technically one character, one visible character. It is matching with one. Okay. it is 2 character. It is matching with the sequence, which is longest sequence. Okay. You understood the point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine.
The thing is, there is a pattern, which is a sub pattern that will match it, but always the regular expression match with the longest pattern possible.
Okay. So
That-
in the file, if we have 1 and we have 1, 2, it will still display 1, 2 only.
Yes, because it is matching with the
Longest.
longest pattern.
So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, it will display 1, 2, 3.
Yes, if I unless and until I am matching with a single character, if I am matching with a single character, it will be in each independent pattern. Okay, match each independent match.
Sir, does that mean plus means one character, dot plus means one character, and then follow any number of characters
Yes.
after that?
Yeah, the dot is a quantifier. Okay, it give what is the quantity. I mean, what is the number of times that the pattern, the dot will occur. Dot in the sense, we need pattern that matches with dot. That is clear, right? Okay.
Can you do that? If you don't mind, can you write 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then if we can see the result?
Sorry, just tell me the number 1.
1, then 1, 2.
Okay.
No, in the second line,
Yeah.
1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay. Note that I include one more. Okay. This left one is a line number. Okay. I mean, it is a here. It is related numbering is enabled. So if you see, it is. Okay. Okay, now you can see the absolute number here. Okay. It is matching with the line number 1 and line number 2, line number 3.
Sir, please enter a new line and check it with the star. Sir, the difference with star is it doesn't pick the it picks the new line character, the
Yes,
blank
yes.
line also,
Yeah,
right?
it will pick the blank spaces.
And this plus will not pick the
Yes.
blank lines. Okay, sir. Sir, it didn't pick, right?
No, it will pick the character. But if you see if you give the hyphen or, right, it will not show.
Okay.
If I give, because it doesn't make any sense if you show the null character.
So, Santana, in this particular file, right, if I have to find IN, where is it coming?
Yeah, you can. Okay. Simply, in a simpler sense, just search for IN. Okay. I'm giving the hyphen n as well. Okay, just to give see the number, line number. That's it. It's not totally not necessary. Just to give an idea. That's it. Here you see that at line number 7.
So we can also use the hat and dollar for removing the empty lines, no?
Yes. Yeah, that is.
And sir, when will we distinguish that the hat is being used for negation and when is it being used for indicating the starting?
Okay. Yeah, I'll come to that next. Okay.
Okay.
First of all, I clear this the back reference. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Are you clear with so far? Okay?
Yeah, trying to understand.
Yeah. Okay. You know how to search a text within a file, right?
This way.
Simply search for the string. That's it.
So, I mean, if we have to search some pattern again using
Yeah.
this dot and star with IN, can you explain in that
Yes, yes, sure.
particular context?
Okay. Let's say I want to search a pattern. Okay, it starts with the I, ends with the I.
Ends with?
I. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Starts in the sense
Sir, it
not.
was graded assignment question.
I think it's over. Okay, it's over or week 5 or week 4.
Week 4, I think, sir. Week
Week 4
4,
the
sir.
deadline is over, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, then no issues. Okay.
Sir, actually, I made a lot of miss while solving the question. So,
Yeah, I mean the whole thing about you are giving very few, and it's not relatively difficult assignments that's given to you because it's new for you, so you have to practice it. Let's say I'm searching for a word which is some string, some character sequence. It is starting with I and ending with I. Not the starting means not the beginning of the line. Okay.
And one question.
but the word boundary is I. That means the
It will go
whatever the
line by
word
line for
boundary.
every.
Yes. But it is not
It will
matched
go one
across
and
lines.
then it will search everything, right?
Yes, but it will not search across lines. Okay. Let's say I have an I here. Let's say I have an I here, then another I here. It will not work. Okay. It will
No,
search
yeah,
only
I got
within
it.
the line.
I mean, first it will check line
Yeah, line by line.
number 1. First it will check line number 1, whether the pattern matches yes or no, it will accordingly display.
Yes.
Then it will go to line.
Yes, but with
Line number, is it gonna work? Okay.
yeah. But the matched pattern should be within the line. I mean, it will go to the next line, but the pattern should be within the line. Let's say here is a I. Okay, another I is here. Okay, here is one I. Okay, another I is here, but this pattern will not be matched.
Yeah, got it.
That is
right. Yeah.
So here you have understood, right? In line number 7, I'm matching with this pattern. Let's say I'm writing the same thing as a grouping and back reference. Okay, I grouped I. Okay, but it doesn't matter. It will not impact the pattern. Okay, then instead of telling I am saying /1. Okay, the same. Can you relate these two?
Yes. Okay. Now this definitely okay. Fine. And in line number 7 of the file, can you just type another group? For example, FINWHAI after O. Can you just give another pattern?
Yeah, sure. You want two back reference, right?
No. In the file, in the left-hand side.
Okay.
In the left-hand side, line number 7, right?
Yeah.
After O. No, not over here. Before this. Yeah. Now just give another pattern between I and another word something. No. Again, please go on line number 7 first.
Okay.
And give some word I, A, B, C.
At the end or here?
Over here, after I, A, B, C. And I.
Okay.
Yes. Now, if you will run this command.
I mean, I'm going with the same back reference. Okay?
Yes, please. Right.
Both are the same.
Yes. Okay. So it has taken that complete 2 I's together and given the sequence.
Yes,
if you write.
It is the longest pattern.
Minus
it is the longest match.
Sir, please add the minus O sign. So it will be. If it matches differently, right? First I will INWHAI and then
no, it will match with the
then
longest.
And if you give /2,
you want to give it here as a /2. It will throw an error. Yeah, it is because I haven't specified the
it-
second group.
It's like variable,
Yes.
like already defined. We have already defined something, and it's just referring to that.
Yeah.
So, sir, if we add just dot there instead of I, if we add dot there, and
Yeah, I will come to that next. Okay. Yeah, the same. Apple just call me Krishna. Okay? Yeah,
Sure,
Santana is
okay.
incomplete name. No issues.
Okay,
Just call me
fine.
Krishna. Yeah.
Okay, sure, fine. Sorry.
No issues. No issues. Okay. Now you understood the I and the \1, right?
Yes, Krishna, got it right.
Just now I am replacing that with a dot. So dot means any character. It can be anything. So I'm running that. Have you understood? Can you able to understand what is happening here?
Why it does not print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number? Why it only print the string?
Yeah.
because one doesn't repeat, right? One, two, the characters in first 5 lines doesn't repeat right later. So it matches with one character, and then the same character should be at the end of that pattern, right? Somewhere in the end. So it doesn't match with
Oh, I
5
see.
first.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Sir, can
Similarly,
we
line
add
number 6 also doesn't print. That's the reason, right? Line number
Yes.
6 also doesn't print because it doesn't match the end.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because there is
anyway,
no character is repeated on
yeah.
the line number 6. Let's say if I am giving a same character, let's say I am giving the heights
D.
again. Okay, just D. Okay. Then it will match with the entire
match the whole
Yeah.
string.
Okay.
Sir, we can add a word boundaries, right? Like
Yeah, but here the word boundary doesn't make sense because of the things which is here. If I have a space in between or comma in between, word boundary makes sense. But word boundary makes sense only when it is the end of line.
Yes, sir. Sir, there was this question in graded assignment that we have to select the pin codes of a state where the first and the last character are same.
Actually, it's okay. It's okay. Week 4. Week 4.
Yes, sir. Week 4, sir. It's already done.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. For that you have to use the word boundary.
Yeah, sir. Actually,
I mean, it's
this
like
is
simply writing that pattern word boundary.
Yes, sir.
Then the number of its number. Then 6 times. It's a pin code. In India, we usually 6 digits. So it's like.
Yes, sir. Sir, if we have to print the first character and last character same, then we can use the above command, right?
But the thing is,
just
once you get
modifying the above command.
Yes. Once you get this pin code, right, then you'll be getting a 6 character sequence, which is about 6 digits. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then pick the first digit, then apply. You have to store it in a variable, then use it.
Yeah, sir. Actually, we can do this with back expression, right? Back reference. Just specify.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I actually stored it in a variable and used it, and I didn't know this is so simple.
Yeah. Yeah. That is also going to be the same way. Instead of this 4, I am grouping with the have you clear with it so far?
Yes, Krishna, clear.
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, till here
Yeah,
it's clear.
Yeah, we will deal with this.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
So far, nothing is clear. So, assume these are some random things. As far as three lines concerned, these 3 are the lines only has to be matched. I mean, for the pin codes, okay. Then, okay. Now see, first there is a word boundary. It can be either a start of line that it is considered as a word boundary only. Then I'm grouping a number, a digit, either a 0 to 9. I'm grouping as one. First group, then a number segment which is exactly 4 times. Okay. Instead of star or anything, I'm saying exact. This is the number of times it has to be occur. Exactly 4 digits are there. Then the same. What is the number matched in this group? What is the pattern that matched in this group? It has to be exactly here. I'll give some more 4, 9, 8, 9, 0. If I say this 9899, right, it will not match this pattern. Can you Abdul, can you say why it will not match this pattern? That 9899.
Sir, it actually will not match because
Yeah, it will not.
it is not the word boundary.
Yeah, one reason. Abdul, can you able to identify why it will not match? One reason is word boundary. Okay.
Yeah, and the second reason we are saying it needs to be 4 characters.
Yes, exactly. So in between the 2 digits, that should be exactly 4 digits has to be there.
4 digits have to be there.
Yeah. So far you are clear with how to use the grouping, right? Now we go with the double group. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It is relatively simple. I'll take the same pin code example. Okay. First of all, I want to find a pin code. It is to be like the number should be, let's say, AA. It can be in between. It can be anything. I'm saying XX for anything. Then it should be AA.
Krishan, just the previous thing that you
Sorry.
asked me, I want to just clarify. It will print. It has printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 because 1 and 1 are matching, which is coming from the first group 0 to 9.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It means, I mean, the first line is printed because the first group 0 to 9, it has picked 1.
Yeah.
And then in the end where we have given /1, it is matching. And between that, there are 4 numbers exactly, which is 2, 3, 4, 5. Hence line number 1 is printed, right?
Yeah.
That is the understanding.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. One more very important thing. That /n means it is not referring to the pattern. It is referring to the value that the pattern has matched. Okay. You got it? Right?
That value that pattern has matched.
Matched. Yes. That is referring to the value that the group has matched.
Exactly. I mean, what would be the interpretation of this particular words that you have said? The value of the pattern. What do you mean value of the pattern? Okay. Would it mean 1, 1, 2,
I mean,
3?
Okay. The group, let's say this group, okay. The value of the pattern that matched is 1.
Yeah.
That's why I'm referring to the match. This is okay. This is the pattern. Okay. This is the match. The 1 is the match.
So in the second line, 6 is the pattern, is the value of the pattern, right?
Yes, yes, that's a match.
That's the match. Okay, so it should match once.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Got it.
Sir, this pattern is like a variable, and whatever it matches, it's like a value. And whatever is the back reference is there, it should match the value which was matched to the pattern.
Yeah, back to the match. Yeah.
Yeah.
The pattern which that is matched.
Yeah. In the the pattern defines the value, and the whatever is the /1 or back reference is there, it should match that value.
Yes. Okay. Now the same pin code reference. Okay. I want to find a pin code that first digit and last digit should be exactly the same, and second and fifth has to be exactly the same. Okay. Like AB means in between the two digit can be anything, 0 to 9, no issues. The fifth digit has to be exactly same as second digit. The sixth digit, the final digit, exactly same as first digit. Okay. Now, I'll do some values here. For simplicity, I'll remove other things. Doesn't. Apu, can you tell me how to give the regular expression for this one? First of all, I'll give the word boundary. So since it's a word, so I'm giving word boundary.
Open bracket, open curve bracket,
Open
then
curly
group,
bracket.
then
Okay, group only.
square
right?
bracket, 0 to 9.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm not sure whether it should close or it should start the square bracket within it.
No, we can go for next.
Yeah, next open bracket, 0 to 9. Again, yeah, 0 to 9.
Now then there are two characters.
Yeah, two digits. It can be anything.
Yes, sir.
We can say dot dot.
Okay. Okay, we will go with that.
Yeah. Okay. Then sir, /2/1.
Why /2/1?
Can you it is
explain?
a
Yeah.
it is ABB, right? It is the reverse of the whatever is the first match. Whatever the first two characters match, it should be the reverse of that in the end. So that's, I think that's fine.
Okay. I'll keep this same. We have given dot dot. Right? You have you understand this one? Why /2/1?
I understood, sir. Apple.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Why /2/1?
Okay. This /2, right? First one
is referring to the second group.
Yes, the second group we defined here. This one. Okay. This /1, /1 refer to the first group.
First group. Okay. So in case there would be another group, then it would be /3/2/1.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Let's say I'm putting the third dot, right, as a third group, but I'm not going to. If I want to be exactly the same, then I have to give us a /3 wherever it is.
It can be any number.
Yes.
Got it. Right.
Sir, instead of 0 to 9 in first two parentheses, we can just specify dot, right?
Oh, sorry. Instead of 0 to 9, what can we specify?
No, if you will specify dot, then you will not get the pin codes. You will also get 19.
Yes, but the thing is, I will explain it later. Okay. You understood this line, right?
Yeah, sir. It will match with alphabeticals
yes.
also.
Alphabetical.
Yeah.
So let's say. Okay. If we give the dot.
Yes, sir. Got it.
It has to. that F5, which is committed. Because of the dot. Because 4 is first and last digit are same, second and fifth are same. So because of the dot, it is committed. So we don't want that. I mean, as constrained as possible. So we'll be giving
0 to 9 into 2.
2 times. Or if you want in similar 0 to 9, 0 to 9. Anything else. Then that will go away. You understood this point, right?
Yes, got it.
Yes, sir.
With respect to regular expression, it is the one of the very important thing we have. Of course, it will be useful for quiz and regular data. Yeah, anything else you want to know? Any doubt in a specific program?
Sir, can you
take that star part also?
Okay, start. Let's say I'll remove this bar boundary. Okay, let's say I want to match with the sequence of numbers. Okay, but I can match with the empty line. It's not an issue. I'll get it. At least there should be one number or sequence of any numbers. If I want to match with it, how can I do it? How do we specify the to match with the number? What is the pattern for number? Apple, can you tell me? So far we have seen, right?
What is the requirement? I did not hear it properly.
We
What is
have
it
to-
that we're trying to
okay.
match?
We have to match with the sequence of numbers.
Sequence of numbers. Okay.
Numbers. Only the numbers. 0 to 9.
So yeah, we will just give 0 to 9.
Okay, within a square bracket.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. But we
Star.
don't know how many sequences do we go.
Star.
Have you understood what's happening here?
Sir, this FI didn't select.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it has given everything, but it has highlighted some numbers in red and some in white.
Yeah. Red are the
That
matched
is
patterns.
FI.
Okay.
FI is not matched, right? Because we
FI
are
is not
matching
matched.
to 0 to 9. And they are numbers. So the same pattern, whatever the number are there, it should match with star. So actually it also takes account data types also, like numbers are.
Yeah, I'll show the what is the pattern exactly matched. I mean, it is exactly the same file, okay? But I'm printing except the null characters because it is matching with the null characters. And then okay, when I specify star, I said it can be 0 or more. So in this line, right, there is 0 number is there. So that line got matched. But that the pattern is a null. Null in the sense it can be either anywhere. There is no character. That is matched.
If you give plus, then will it match to null also, or it will remove?
No. If I give plus, it will not match it.
In the same command, sir.
I'll show you.
Okay.
Because actually now I am saying here I am saying in null okay, I'll frame it this pattern into a sentence. Okay, I'm saying at least 0 numbers has to be present in that line. Okay. Here I am saying at least one number should be present in that line.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Have you understood the difference?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood.
Appu?
Yes, what you just said,
Yeah.
and got it. I mean, 0 to 9 star, at least 0, 0 to 9 plus, at least 1. But if I don't want any alphabets, only numbers, which was your initial question, how do I do that?
Okay. Yeah. Here we did that. Right? Here. The second this plus 1.
We remove plus, what are you saying? I mean,
Yes, here it will match only with the number only. At least
FI
one
is also
number.
coming. No, I'm saying only numbers.
No,
Nothing.
actually, the FI is not matched. Okay, in the line. Okay, got it.
He's saying actually the word boundary, within the word boundary, there shouldn't be any letters.
Okay, within the line, it shouldn't be any letters, right? Okay,
Yeah,
Right.
no, sir.
Okay.
Word boundary, sir. A single
Yeah,
word
yeah,
boundary. Like,
yeah, but okay, word boundary is like it is not with respect to lines, right? Okay, I will show you the difference.
yes, sir. I
Yeah.
understand that part.
Okay, the line
But
number 17, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, let's say if like I will reframe the question I asked. Okay, in the line, that should be contain only the sequence of digits. Okay,
Yes, right.
then there should be no alphabets attached. Okay, then
Yes,
how
sir.
I do that? So one thing is confirmed, that line contains only digits. All the digits are we covered here? Whatever the digits are we going to match, it is covered here, right? 0
Yes,
to
sir.
9, 1 or more. So now I am giving the starting point. I mean the beginning and it starts with the digit. Then I am giving the that ending and it ends with the digit. Okay. In between, start with a digit. Start with the pattern. Start with the this pattern. Okay. Ends with it.
Wow, cool. But sir, why did it pick 1 2 1 2 3 1 2? Sir, why didn't pick 1 2 3 1 2?
1 2 3.
Okay. A is start and end. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Got it.
It is the starting end. Here I am saying starting.
Yes, sir. But in cases where we don't know the length of the sequence which contains the only digits, and we want to get only those digits, like here 49FI94. Here letters are characters are there in this word, but 1 2 3 1 2 there are no characters. But I should be able to pick
So
that.
you want that 1 2 3 1 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in that case, our condition should not be start with the starting and ending. Because so we want the as a word kind, right? So then we have to use the word count.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Here it is a matched word. It is matched only. The red color is the matched.
Yeah.
Matched.
0 to 9 plus.
Krishna, in the second last command, where you are given a hat 0 to 9, how does the command interpret that the number has to be the last?
Okay. Okay.
After caret, you have mentioned 0 to 9, so
yeah.
it will interpret.
Yeah, just a 1 minute. I take right.
Dhruva, you are not audible. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, right.
Dhruva, sir, Dhruva is speaking, but he is not audible. Is this the problem for me?
I don't hear through.
I'm not speaking.
Actually, you are unmuted, so
Okay. Can everyone able to see the screen now? The writing pad.
Yes.
eh,
Okay. Okay. Let's say I'll draw a box. That each that block, right? That is the character. Okay. That is the character. Say A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Some character. But if you say anchor, right, the starting anchor, it will not point to any character, but it will point to this place, the starting point. Can you able to identify? I mean, so far we have seen, right, that 0 to 9, the regular expression, that is pointing to some block here. I mean, some character. If it's a number or anything, it will point to that. But when I say that anchor, it is point to the beginning of the region. The same way, if I say that word boundary, right, that is also points out to that separation between the character. Can you able to understand the fundamental difference between the,
Yes.
you understood, right?
Yes.
All those things comes here. Even the space, everything.
And special characters also. Everything falls in
Yes,
this.
yes, everything character comes here.
Hmm.
The word boundary, these are the things that comes. So always approach the problem like this. I mean, for after getting to used to it, right? You automatically you come to the how it works out. By memory, you'll get it.
And Krishnan, just in the same worksheet, can you
Yeah.
also, for example, now dot. Dot will mean anything, right? A, B, C,
Yes,
D,
yes,
E,
yes.
right?
Okay, the same.
Yeah.
The same block. See, okay. Is one character is the semicolon is the. I mean, as a text, literal text is the, and
Space.
yeah, yeah, space. That's it. Space is there. Okay. Yeah, the pattern I am mentioning is a dot. Okay. That will match with everything.
One A here. Perfect.
Yes.
This will just explain it clearly. Right.
Yeah. Okay. The thing it will not match with is any of this separation. That separation
Yes.
we can say as a null. We can say as a null. Okay. That it will not match with that. This separation it will not match. This it is not match. That's why dot is saying it will match with any character except null and new line. Because new line is literally a character. With respect to a text, new line is literally a character, so it will not match. But it is interpreted differently. But when the block is arranged right, it is literally a character. Your text editor will understand. Okay, generally new line is referred as a slash n, backslash n. Okay? It is a representation but for the computer it's just a binary object. It's a binary value. That's all. We refer it as a for our interpret. We will say slash n. when the computer understands for the respective binary number, right? Binary value, it say, okay, it is the new line. So I have to put whatever the characters comes after this text on a separate line. That job the text processor will do. Text editor will do.
Sir, in the live in the lectures, sir discussed about the like control C and control V characters, and sir represented all those in the text document. So how sir has done all those things?
Okay. Actually, you need a specific editor to do it. I mean, simply with a notepad or anything. I mean, in the Windows or like that, it's not easy to do the same.
Sir, can we do it in VI or Emacs or
in VI you can.
sir, I would just wanted to know that how to do.
So Krishan, again on this, on what we were discussing, right?
Yeah.
The caret, you said that's the beginning, right? The command which was there, right? So, and the previous commands, those were there on the right screen, right?
Yeah.
The command was caret, right? My question was, how does the system understands that it has to match with a number? I understood what you have explained in terms of caret and dollar. If we go command line, character by character, the first thing is caret, right?
Yeah.
Or anchor, what you are saying, and dollar is the end.
Yeah.
So that will instruct the computer that it is something to do with the first and the last thing.
Yes, it's a beginning of the line, end of the line.
End of the line, right?
Yeah.
But between that, how does it interpret that only numbers have to be taken is my question.
Okay.
Because plus is also there, and I'm a bit confused with the plus sign, to be honest.
That regular expression I gave was there.
0-9 plus dollar.
Yeah. Plus dollar.
Yes.
This character will go here, the beginning of the line. Its property is only saying it is the beginning of the line. That's all. It doesn't care about what comes after. The same goes for the dollar as well. It is the end of the line. Okay, it is the only line. So this plus this, right? It can be any digit. It's a sequence of 1 or more. So how it matches is it matches with the character for the four. This one. It matches with the 4.
Okay.
Okay. I mean that it is a just mention. It is not a word boundary. It is the beginning of the line. It is the end of the line. If I put a simple space after it, right? If there is a space after this line, the pattern we have matched, that 19019. Here it is there, right? I put a space after it. Save the file.
I think it's taking the previous command where we have given the word boundary thing.
Okay. Word boundary.
Yeah. Yes.
190.
Okay.
190 is not.
And in the previous command, because it was a word boundary, it was
Yeah,
not considering the start and beginning.
Yes. The same. Let's say if I replace this 7, okay, in that 7 there is another where A is there, okay. Then how it works is it will not be able to match with the whole pattern.
Okay.
It will match with the maximum pattern possible, maximum or the Okay, among these two, it can match with either 0, 1 independently as well. But combined those, it is the maximum match possible. Okay, similarly, here that's the done. After that, here is another match. It get independently matched.
Can you do this in the file
Oh,
and
sorry.
show, if you
Sorry,
don't
sorry.
mind?
One more thing. Okay, it will not work if you give the anchor.
This beginning and end.
Yes, yes. Okay, let's say if I give the anchor, right? If an anchor is there, then the pattern will not be matched. Okay. If I remove that, I remove it. Let's say, then the pattern will match with this one. Independently.
Can we see that practically, Krishna,
Yeah,
if you
sure,
don't
sure.
mind? Yeah.
I remove all of those things. 0, 1, 7, 3. That's it. I'm giving the beginning of the line, then 0 to 9, 34 digit plus. It can be 1 or more, then end of the line. 0, 1, 7, 3, 9. I'm giving the option to print only the hatch. So it's the entire page. It is clear, right?
So a number, and if one digit can be there, what would be the result of anchor and dollar? A letter which is there
Yeah.
in middle between 7 and 3, if you can have a
we'll
letter.
replace the same.
Yes, right.
The letter is there. It will not match with anything.
Okay, now it will not match. with it.
Another important thing, if you see the echo dollar question mark, right, it will give you the exit status of the previous comment. If you
Yes.
say it is not 0, it means if you run a grep, okay, grep command over a file or some input, if it not matched with any pattern, it will return a non-zero status. Okay.
Yes, right.
I mean, for me, it will. I have modified the prompt, so it is showing me red. But by default, if you are using simply a simple prompt, it will not show. In that case, echo dollar question mark will give the non-zero exit status. Let's say if I'm okay. Now we go to the next thing. I'm taking off the beginning anchor and end of the line anchor. Okay. I'm printing again. I'm printing only the pattern. You can see things, right? That 0, 1, and 3, 9 are independently matched. At the same time, if you give echo $, it is giving 0 exit status.
So what is this 10%?
Okay, I mean, don't worry. My laptop gone below 10% battery level.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about this one. So that's why I prompt will show.
Got it. Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you, sir. We can wind up now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you.